Okay, class, welcome to Teen Talk, day 8, sexual safety. Día 8, día seguridad y sexual. Seguridad sexual. Okay. Let's get started. Oops, you share. Okay, agreements, acuerdos, respectful, be respectful, respetuosos, confidentiality, reporting. If you have a situation that you want the school to help you, come to the school, call the school up, okay? Si ocupan ayuda, llamen a la escuela, okay? También de cosas de la vida. Not just about school, but also about life. Communication, ask questions. So communicate with trusted adults. Your partner, therapists, or hotlines. I'm going to give you phone numbers for hotlines today, okay? Habla con adultos que confías, terapistas, tu pareja, y voy a darles números para ayuda, okay? Okay, guys, remember to breathe. Respirar profundo. Drink water. Drink water. Okay. Okay. Sexual violence prevention. Prevención de la violencia sexual. What are the 3 legal requirements of affirmative consent? Do you guys know what affirmative consent is? El consentimiento afirmativo. Let's see what affirmative consent is. Both partners are 18 and older in California. So in California, if you're under 18 and you're having sex, that's illegal. I didn't know that either. But it's if they find out, like, for example, if your partner gets mad at you for some reason, they can report you and, but it usually doesn't happen if you're both agree with it, okay? So en California, tener sexo antes de los 18 años es ilegal, pero nomás, eso no reportan nomás si hacen algo malo, okay? Both partners are sober, okay? So drinking or high, drunk or high. So not drunk or high. So if one of them is drunk or high, you can have sex with them, even though they say yes. So si uno de sus parejas está borracho o drogado, no pueden tener sexo con ellos aunque digan que sí. Okay? Because when they wake up, they're going to be like, what? I was drunk. What are you talking about? Anyways, you shouldn't be drinking yet. De todos modos, ustedes no tienen que andar tomando todavía. Okay? Both partners clearly agree, so they both have to say yes. Los dos tienen que decir sí. Okay? Sí. If one of them says like, I don't know, maybe, that doesn't mean you can have sex with them. Okay? Si alguien dice, no sé, quizás, y si nunca dicen que sí, no pueden hacer nada. Oh. They put uno de español al último. That's not good. Eso no está bien. They should have put it together. Okay. All right. So we're gonna watch a video about consent. Consent is like tea, like making a cup of tea. Okay. So I'm gonna put it English. So there is also a Spanish version. También hay una en español si quieren verlos. Okay. But we're gonna watch the English version.
If you're still struggling with consent, just imagine instead of initiating sex, you're making them a cup of tea. You say, hey, would you like a cup of tea? And they go, oh my God, I would love a cup of tea. Thank you.
So they're comparing sex to making a cup of tea. Okay. Just remember that. Sex to like making a cup of tea or coffee. I like coffee better. I like cold coffee, not hot coffee.
Then you know they want a cup of tea. If you say, hey, would you like a cup of tea? And they're like, I'm not really sure. Then you could make them a cup of tea or not, but be aware they might not drink it. And if they don't drink it, then, and this is the important part, don't make them drink it. Just because you made it doesn't mean you are entitled to watch them drink it.
So just because you made the tea, you don't make them drink it. Nomás porque hiciste el vaso de la taza de té o café, no los puedes forzar. You can't force them. It's like having sex. Just because you want to have sex, you can't force them. Nomás porque quieres tener sexo, no los puedes forzar. Okay?
And if they say no thank you, then don't make them tea. At all. Just don't make them tea. Don't make them drink tea. Don't get annoyed at them for not wanting tea. They just don't want tea, okay? They might say, yes, please. That's kind of you. And then when the tea arrives, they actually don't want the tea at all. Sure, that's kind of annoying as you've gone to all the effort of making the tea, but they remain under no obligation to drink the tea. They did want tea, now they don't. Some people change their mind in the time that it takes to boil the kettle, brew the tea, and add the milk. And it's okay for people to change their mind. And you are still not entitled to watch them drink it. And if they're unconscious, don't make them tea. Unconscious people don't want tea.
When are you unconscious? When you're drunk or high, or maybe when you're sleeping? You shouldn't have sex with somebody that's sleeping, even if they're your boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay?
And they can't answer the question, do you want tea? Because they're unconscious. Okay, maybe they were conscious when you asked them if they wanted tea. And they said yes. But in the time it took you to boil the kettle, brew the tea, and add the milk, they are now unconscious. You should just put the tea down. Make sure the unconscious person is safe. And this is the important part again. Don't make them drink the tea. They said yes then, sure, but unconscious people don't want tea.
So don't make somebody have sex if they, even though they said yes, but now they're sleeping because of something. You can't force them. You can't take their pants down and just have sex with them, you know? You can't do that. That's wrong. So no pueden tener sexo con alguien que está dormido, aunque dijeran que sí antes, ¿ok? O si están borrachos o algo.
If someone said yes to tea, started drinking it, and then passed out before they'd finished it, don't keep on pouring it down their throat. Take the tea away. Make sure they're safe, because unconscious people don't want tea. Trust me on this. If someone said yes to tea around your house last Saturday, that doesn't mean they want you to make them tea all the time. They don't want you to come around to their place unexpectedly and make them tea and force them to drink it going, but you wanted tea last week. Or to wake up to find you pouring tea down their throat going, but you wanted tea last night. But if you can understand how completely
So just because one person wants tea one day or has sex one day, doesn't mean that you can have sex every day. It's only when they said so. Nomás porque alguien dice que sí quiero té, una taza de té un día, no quiere decir que quieren tomar té todos los días. Igual al sexo, no quiere decir que quieren tener sexo todos los días. ¿Ok? Tienen que decir sí.
ludicrous it is to force people to have tea when they don't want tea, and you're able to understand when people don't want tea, then how hard is it to understand it when it comes to sex? Whether it's tea or sex, consent is everything. And on that note, I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea.
Okay, so they're comparing sex to a cup of tea. Están comparando sexo a una taza de té o café. I prefer coffee. Yo prefiero café. Cold coffee. Okay. So, sexual Bill of Rights. Okay. In the United States, aquí está en español de este lado. In the United States, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 14 men will experience non-consensual sex in their lifetime. Okay, that means that somebody will have, hold on guys, hold on. There's somebody in the door. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so Bill of Rights, 1 in 5 women and 1 in 14 men will experience non-consensual sex in their lifetime. What does that mean? That means they will engage in sex without wanting to. Okay. So 1 en 5 mujeres y 1 en 14 hombres van a experimentar sexo o algo sexual sin querer. Okay. So usually women, 1 in 5 women. So that's more women than men. Más mujeres que hombres. But it still happens in guys. Like as in boys, little boys or teenagers. Eso pasa, a los hombres les pasa más a niños o a los adolescentes. Okay. About 72% of rapes are not reported. 62% de las violencias sexuales no son reportadas. So, why is that? Why do you think that people don't report? Because they're scared, tienen miedo. They're family members. They don't want, son familiares, and they don't know what to do. They don't know who to go to. Okay. So about 85% of survivors knew the person who reported them. 85 personas sabían quién fue el que hizo el daño. Why? They're family members. They live with them. Uh, Maybe they're their friends. There's somebody, they're the neighbors. There's somebody that the family knows, you know? So don't stay quiet, please, guys. Please, guys and girls, don't stay quiet. If something happens, tell somebody because things will get worse as time passes by. Por favor, digan algo porque se va a hacer más feo entre el tiempo más pasa. Okay? So don't be quiet. No. Say something. Say something to the school or to somebody. Let's continue. Okay, Sexual Bill of Rights, los derechos sexuales. Okay, so aquí está en español. California state law. Yes means yes. Sí significa que sí. Silence means no. El silencio quiere decir que no. So if somebody's shy, alguien está tímido, and they're like somebody is like, hey, can we have sex? And there's somebody's like, they feel uncomfortable, se sienten disgustos. So that means no, okay? If you're unsure, ask. Si no estás seguro o segura, pregúntales. Tienen que decir que sí. They have to say yes. If a person says yes to sex while drunk, then yes does not count. Si alguien está borracho, el sí no cuenta. Okay. If both people are drunk, the person who starts the sex is held responsible. Si las dos personas están borrachos, la persona que empezó es responsable. So let me act it out. So let's see, we're both drunk. Las dos parejas estamos borrachos. Mi novia y yo. Hey, baby, come on. You know you love me. Let's have sex. Come on. Come here. Come on. No, come on. No, no, you know you love me. Come on. I'm falling. And then I force her. So when we wake up and that person is mad, oh, you better, you better stop. So I'm gonna say it in Spanish now. So dije como yo y mi pareja, mi novia, estamos borrachos los dos. You shouldn't be drinking though, no tienen que estar tomando. Estamos todos los dos borrachos y luego, ay, come on, hazme el amor, ándale, sabes que me quieres mucho. Ándale, ándale, vente para acá. Yo la fuerzo. Eso no es bueno. Eso cuando me los levantamos, um, yo voy a tener problemas, okay? So I'm gonna be in trouble. If the girl wants, she can put charges against me. Si la mujer quiere, ella me puede poner cargos. No, no, it's not just girls, it can be guys too. También puede ser hombres, okay? All right. I'm sorry, guys, if you feel uncomfortable. I'm just trying to, lighten up the conversation. Si los hago sentir disgusto, perdón, pero nomás quiero hacer que un poco más de, jugar un poco con la conversación. Okay? Sexual Bill of Rights. All right, so los derechos sexuales. I always have the right to. Siempre tengo el derecho de. Look sexy. I can look sexy and it doesn't mean I want sex. Okay? So I can go to the beach and show off my muscles. I'm just joking with you. I'm working on it. It doesn't mean I want, and I can be with my shorts and doesn't mean I want sex. A girl can go to the beach, be on bikini, have a nice bikini on, doesn't mean they want sex. Una muchacha puede ir a la playa, tener su bikini, no quiere decir que quiere sexo. A girl can wear mini skirts, a tank top, or what is it called without the top part? What is it called again? Topless, shirts on, showing their belly button piercings. It doesn't mean they want sex. Okay. No quiere decir que la mujer quiere sexo si está vestida bien sexy. Okay. Kiss and touch. Even if I had sex with the person before. So we have the right. So if you're with a boyfriend or girlfriend, so if you've done stuff before, it doesn't mean you can always do it. Okay? So you can't force them. So si mi novia y yo ya los hemos besados o tocados, no quiere decir que puedo hacerlo siempre. Tengo que preguntarles. Aunque, okay, so novio o novia, lo que sea. Okay. Change my mind, even if I say yes at first. So yo tengo derecho decir sí al principio y después cambiarme la mente, cambiarme. So maybe it's like, oh yeah, okay, we can have sex. But then like an hour later, it's like, you know what? No, I'm not ready. I want to wait. Okay. So they have to respect you. So decía que, sí, 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 sí quiero hacer el amor contigo. Pero una hora pasa, no sabes qué, no, no quiero, me quiero esperar, mejor me quiero esperar. Tienen que decir que, ok, está bien. ¿Sí? Report a rape, even if I didn't report it right away. So, especially if you're underage, please report a rape. A rape can be not just penis to vagina or penis to anus. It can also be mouth with the mouth, even touching. Okay, if they touch you down there. So please report a rape, especially if you're underage. Okay, and if you're scared, talk to somebody, a teacher, a school member, a office person. Okay, please don't let it get too far, because some people are also, how you say, they're trained, they're yeah, more like trained. Basically, if they've been getting touched since they're little kids, and then with the family member, and then they grow up, and then they're still touching them, and then they start putting their penis somewhere, you know, they were trained, so they're scared, especially they're like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt your friends. Don't let that happen, please, especially when they're family members. Remember what they said? Family members are the first people that rape people, okay? Okay. So decía que reporta una violación, especialmente cuando eres menor de edad y cuando son tus familiares. No, no, todos. Pero la mayoría pasa cuando son tus familiares y eres menor de edad. Por ejemplo, cuando creces con alguien que te toca mucho y creces y te siguen tocando y, you know, no dejes que eso pase, por favor. Si no confías a alguien, díganles en la escuela, digan algo, por favor. No dejen que llegue a ese punto, ¿ok? Tengan confianza en la escuela. Nosotros los ayudamos, ¿ok? Okay, remember, recuerda, sexual violence is never the victim's fault, okay? So it's never your fault. Don't think it's your fault. If somebody's touching you, if somebody is doing something to you, it's not your fault. Si alguien te está tocando, alguien te hizo algo, no es tu culpa, okay? No es tu culpa. So here are the phone numbers if you need help. And help your friends out, okay? No se te olviden que ayuden a sus amigos. So, no, no. I meant as in they can help you or your friend. Okay, I misread. So, estos que te pueden ayudar a ti y a tus amigos o amigas. Okay, so this one's National Sexual Assault Hotline. So, asalto sexual, rape trauma service, violación servicio de traumas de violación, human trafficking resource center, traficar a personas. Yeah. We're going to talk more about that right now. Sexual crimes, crímenes sexuales. Sexual harassment is doing or saying anything sexual that makes somebody else feel uncomfortable. So harassment is when you don't really touch somebody, don't really do something to them, but you're more of a saying something or doing like, playing it out. Okay. It includes name calling. So like, hey baby, curse word. I don't want to say the words because that's not good. Starting rumors. So hey, did you heard that girl has been sleeping with like all these guys? Dude, she gets down. What if it's not, even if it happens, you shouldn't say anything. Or making sexual jokes or gestures. I really want to say something, but no. Or making sexual jokes or gestures like water bottles, using the water bottles for guys or even girls, doing things like dumb things, teenager things, it can hurt somebody or offend somebody. That's harassment. Okay. If you do it in school, you're going to get in trouble. Okay. Text. Careful what you text. Um, especially in messages on social media. Social media, they put comments that are just insane. I've seen some comments, okay? So be careful with social media too, okay? So nomás para decirlo en español rápido que acoso sexual es cuando no es cuando tocas o haces algo a alguien, es cuando dices algo, ¿ok? Cuando haces una acción que hire a alguien, ¿ya? Esto también incluye rumores. Oye, del muchacho, de la muchacha, siempre se cuestan con todos. Eso no es bueno. ¿Ok? Esos son ejemplos. Aquí son más ejemplos si quieren leer más. ¿Ok? Sexual crimes. Crímenes sexuales. Okay, so we had harassment. Now we have assault. Assault. Assault is different. Is any unwanted sexual contact. Unwanted sexual contact. So that is people like touching somebody or, this includes physical contact. Okay, it does. Like sexual touching, okay, touching, or kissing. You can't just go up to a guy or girl and just kiss them without consent. You can't do that. You can't just go up to them and just slap their ass. No, you can't do that. Okay, that's not good. They have to say yes. It also includes visual contacts like flashing. You can't just flash flash yourself. Okay. So no puedes tocar o besar a alguien sin su permiso de nadie. Okay. Y tampoco puedes enseñar tu cuerpo a alguien sin su permiso. Showing or sending sexual pictures or movies. Okay, nobody wants to see your dick pic. Nobody wants to see that unless they say yes. Okay. So no mandarle fotos a alguien. Okay, sin su permiso. Taking photos or videos of somebody naked or making somebody touch themselves in sexual way. That's not good either. So don't make somebody touch themselves or do something, okay? No, y también incluyendo haciendo a alguien tocarse, okay? All right, let's continue. Sexual crimes, rape, is any type of sex without consent. Okay, that's obvious. La violación es cualquier tipo de sexo que ocurre sin consentimiento. This includes penetration of vagina anus or mouth using body parts or an object. So, esto incluye penetración con la boca, con el pene, con la vagina, ah, con las pompis, okay? So anything, even objects. So putting an object in somebody's back, poniendo un objeto también, no quiere decir no nomás, or your hand, okay? So that's rape. So if somebody uses their mouth on you, that's rape too, okay? Si alguien usa su boca a tu abajo, eso también es violación, okay? So please, please say something. Don't be scared or things will get really bad. Por favor, digan algo. No tengan miedo o las cosas se van a poner muy feas si dejan que pase el tiempo. Okay? I'm cold. Trafficking. ¿Cómo se llama? La trata de personas. La trata de personas. ¿No? O traficar a personas. Trafficking people. Okay? Traficar a personas. Human trafficking is forcing, tricking, or convincing somebody to perform sexual labors or sex work. These crimes often involve threats and manipulation. Okay? So, tráfico de personas. Cuando forzas a alguien a tener sexo o hacer cosas que no quieren. Okay? It's not just sex work, it's also labor. Okay? So like labor, like farm workers, like immigrant farm workers. You didn't know that, huh? That's sexual trafficking too. No nomás es sexual, pero también trabajo manual, como los granjeros que vienen de, que son inmigrantes, los ponen a trabajar por bien poquito dinero. Eso es tráfico de personas también. Okay? So it's not just sex work, it's labor work. So trafficking, human trafficking. Labor trafficking is forcing, tricking, or convincing somebody to perform manual labor. So, labor manual, tráfico de labor, de trabajo, tráfico de labor, trabajo. So, like farm workers, I've read books, movies about that. Yo he leído libros y películas de eso. So, basically, immigrants, they put them to work because they have nothing. They're poor. They barely got from they barely came from South America or Mexico. I don't know places. I'm just examples. And they're poor and they need money, so they work for very little money. Trabajan por bien poquito dinero porque ocupan trabajo, you know? This may look like physical confining somebody, falsely promising work, threatening harm, or confiscating legal documents, such as someone's ID cards or work visa. Wow. So, también pueden quitarles la visa de trabajo y los hacen trabajar. Si los cachan sin esa visa, es los mandan de vuelta a sus lugares. So maybe they take the visa off. So work visa. Work visa, you can work in California or anywhere in the United States. And if they catch you with that visa, you're deported. Te deportan. Okay? So people might do that, you know? That's labor trafficking. Let's continue. Sex trafficking is forcing or tricking or convincing somebody to perform sex work. So doing sexual things for money, food, or shelter. Huh. I've heard many uh, stories, events that girls walking to Dominguez here in the bridge, like crossing the bridge, um, or just in the neighborhoods. I've heard that they get taken by young guys and they're forced to do stuff. That's not good. So, el tráfico sexual es cuando te fuerzan a hacer trabajo sexual por dinero o comida o un lugar que vivir, you know? Yo he oído que a muchachas los han capturado y se las ponen a trabajar cosas así, trabajo sexual. So so there's this one story that I heard that a boyfriend, older guy, like a 24-year-old, had a girlfriend that's in high school. That's illegal. So let me see. So a girlfriend had a 17-year-old girl had a boyfriend that's 23 years old. That's illegal. Okay. Una muchacha que tiene 17 años tenía un novio de 23 años. Eso es ilegal. Okay. So this girl, she has a bunch of girlfriends. She has a bunch of girlfriends. I wish I had more colors. So she has a bunch of girlfriends. And this guy, so esta muchacha tiene muchas amigas. And they were walking to school, and the boyfriend's like, comes with the car, and there's like, hey, you guys want to ride? Like, so the boyfriend, the boyfriend, the girlfriend kiss, and it's like, hey, come on, let's get out of here. Let's ditch. So este muchacho, se encuentra con su novia, se besan, and los convence que se vayan al carro, se meten al carro. So they get in the car. Little do they know, this boyfriend has a bunch of friends, a bunch of nasty friends. And, you know, so they got reported lost. So las reportaron perdidas a las muchachas. And this happened here in the school. Esto pasó en esta escuela. And so they got raped by all the friends. De seguro las violaron por todos los amigos de este muchacho. Okay? So don't trust anybody, especially this guy is old. He's older. He has a car. He has friends. And you guys are in high school. Okay? So no confíen a nadie, por favor. And it can also be like these are guys and this is a girl. You just never know. También puede ser que estos son hombres y esta es una muchacha. ¿Qué sabes? Okay. So esto pasó en esta escuela. This happened in this school. And I saw it in the news. I saw like a group of girls got kidnapped. Okay, this happened a while back. Okay, scenarios. Well, besides the one I just did. Read through the scenarios, identify what is happening, give advice to the narrator. So, voy a leer y voy a dar la historia, okay? So, I'm going to read it in English first. Primero lo voy a leer en inglés y después lo voy a actuar en español, okay? So, in English, I'm going to read it. I met my boyfriend, okay, Sara. Sara has a boyfriend. I met my boyfriend through a friend. He's 23 years old. He's 23 and much more mature than the boys at my age. He has his own apartment and car. and we can go on all these amazing dates. Nice. He even bought me a new cell phone. That's awesome, a new cell phone. I'm being very friendly, but we'll see. We decided to have sex a few months ago. We talked about it before it happened and agreed to use condoms. But recently, he has been trying to avoid using a condom, using a condom. I insist on using a condom at first because I feel better, much better being protected. But he will complain afterwards and make me feel like I was being selfish. I gave in, I gave in to keep the peace, but I regret that now. I wish I would have waited until I was more sure about him. Oh, okay. So this girl, she's 23. No, no, no. This girl is 17. Same one. With the boyfriend that's 23. Ah. So esta muchacha tiene 23, no, 17 años y este muchacho tiene 23 años. Okay? So the boyfriend, he has a job and a car. Okay? A job and a car. Oh, look, this is his car. That's his car. So este muchacho tiene un carro y su trabajo. Tiene dinero. He has money. So this girl is in high school. Okay? And this guy is like, hey, so oh, hold on, the lights. So this guy, 22-year-old, buys her a cell phone. Okay? They're dating. Le compra un celular y las lleva a citas. Okay? So he buys her things. Okay? So they start having sex. And at first, it's like, yeah, we can use condoms, fine. We can use condoms, I guess. So they use condoms. Okay? But later on, he's like, no, we already, come on, you stop. I don't know. I'm trying to be like, okay, so this guy's like, oh, let's have unprotected sex now. You know you love me. So this girl's like, yeah, I guess, because she feels like she just to keep the peace, you know? So, but she doesn't like that. She doesn't like to have unprotected sex. No le gusta tener sexo sin protección. Okay? Red flags. We're almost done with the presentation, guys. We're almost done. What are the red flags? He's 23. Tiene 23 años. Um, he even bought me a new cell phone. Le compra cosas a la muchacha. But recently he has been trying to avoid using condoms. Huh. Últimamente no quiere usar condones. But he will complain afterwards and make me feel like I was being selfish. Se molesta y me hace sentir que soy egoísta, dice Sara. Okay? So esas son señales malas. These are red flags. So we talked about it before it happened and agreed to use condoms. So he changed his mind. So anteriormente, él estaba okay usando condones, pero ya no. Well, anyways, you shouldn't be with a 22-year-old. If you're in high school, even if you're a guy or a girl, doesn't matter. Si eres un hombre o una mujer, no importa. If you're in high school, si estás en la escuela, you can have a relationship with a 22-year-old. No puedes tener una relación con alguien de 23 años. Why? Because you're under 18. Tienes menos de 18 años. Okay? Okay, which crime did this sound like? Harassment or assault? Remember, harassment was, what was harassment again? Uh, Mouth, talking, saying things, actions, but without touching. Assault is when touching, forcing somebody to do stuff. Okay. So this one is assault. You're forcing somebody. So the guy is forcing her to have sex, unprotected sex. So esto es asalto porque el muchacho le estaba haciendo a Sara tener sexo sin protección. Okay. What should Sarah do next? ¿Qué tiene que hacer Sara? She should talk to somebody she trusts first. Hablar con alguien con que confía. Get an opinion. Get a second, not an opinion, but help. Maybe she can call, report. Puede reportarlo. There's so much help she can get. And she's a minor, so she can get help from the school too. Okay. Como ella es menor de edad, puede también tener ayuda de la escuela. Okay. So please, girls and guys, don't date somebody that's older than you, especially if they're over 18. So por favor, no sean novios o novias de alguien que sea mayor de ustedes, de 18 años o mayor, ¿ok? Por favor. Okay, scenario number 2. Okay. Eric, I went to a huge party where everyone was drinking and having a good time. I met up with Nathan, the guy that I've been seeing for a few months now, and he handed me an alcoholic drink. So Eric is gay, okay? And he has a boyfriend. His name is Nathan. They went to a party. As the night went on, Nathan kept kissing me and saying he wanted to go upstairs. I have never done anything sexual with anyone, and I'm not completely sure I want to yet. Like Nathan, I like Nathan a lot, and we always have a good time together. But I want my first time to be romantic, not a drunken hookup. Huh. So this is Eric and this is Nathan. Okay. So Eric, he's a virgin. Nathan is not. So Eric y Nathan, el Eric es virgen y Nathan no es. Okay. Los dos son novios. They're both boyfriends. Okay. So Eric goes to a party and Nathan over here, they're having fun with all the other people and they're getting drunk. Se están borrachando todos. And Nathan is trying to get Eric to get drunk so they can have sex. So Nathan lo está tratando de borrachar a Eric para tener sexo con Eric. Okay? But Eric is a virgin. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to have a drunk hookup for his first time. He wants his first time to be romantic. Eric no quiere tener no se quiere emborrachar y tener sexo su primera vez. Quiere tener algo más romántico. Okay? All right. What should happen next? What should Eric do next? What should Eric do next? Maybe he can call somebody up, get me out of this party. He can leave the party on his own. He should say no first. No. No. Primero tiene que ser firme, decir no. He has to be firm. Okay? So, puede hablar a alguien. Okay? If they had sex, will it be consensual? Why? Si Nathan y Eric sí tuvieron sexo, va a ser consensuado. Consensuado. Consensual. Va a ser permiso? Hmm? So is it consensual? As in, is it like, is there permission? No. No. Why? They're both drunk. Los dos están borrachos. And Eric is unsure. Eric no está seguro. Okay. So it's a no. Okay. So red flags. Everybody was drinking. Todos en el party estaban tomando. He handed me alcohol. He handed me an alcoholic drink. Me pasó alcohol. Nathan kept telling me to drink faster. Nathan me estaba tratando de emborrachar. Drunk hookup. Okay. Aventura borracha. No, they are not sober and no, not able to get. Okay, so consent. They're not sober. No, los dos no están sóbridos. Los dos están borrachos. Okay. Y no hay consentimiento. There's no consent. Okay. Okay, last one. Nick. Let's get green for Nick. Nick. I'm 16 and about to be a junior in high school. Okay, he's in high school. I've always said that I want to have sex for the first time with somebody I really cared about so that I will really mean something. So it will really mean something. Oh, nice. Very nice. So Nick tiene 16 años y él es virgen y quiere esperarse a encontrar a alguien que ama para tener sexo. He wants to wait with somebody to have meaningful, true love sex. Okay? He wants to wait. I was waiting to meet the right person to do it with. Last year I had this friend, Marina. Let's get blue for Marina. Okay? Because Marina means ocean, marine. Okay, so Marina. So Nick and Marina, who was kind of like a friend with benefits. Oh, benefits. What does that mean? ¿Qué significa beneficios? Tenían beneficios. Maybe they play around, like, tickle each other. Maybe Marina likes to touch him here and there. Beneficios es cuando juegan, muy amables, se abrazan, o Marina le gusta tocarlo. Okay. So, okay, who was kind of like a friend? We've done everything. Okay, so they done stuff, like they touch each other. Se tocan, pero no han tenido sexo. No han tenido sexo. Nick, I just didn't want to do that with her. Okay, so Marina wanted to have sex with Nick. Okay, so Nick no está a gusto. We were watching a scary movie and making out when suddenly I felt her on the top of me. So they're watching a movie, a scary movie, and then Marina's like jumps on him. And Nick is like, he doesn't love her. He just wants to wait for somebody he loves. Nick se quiere esperar a alguien con quien ama, no a alguien nomás porque sí. Okay? She was pulling my jeans off. I said no, but she kept trying and take them off my clothes off. Things happen. Okay? So Marina le quitó los pantalones y cosas pasaron y Nick no estaba a gusto, pero todavía pasan las cosas. Okay? What should happen next? So first of all, ¿qué tiene que pasar ahora? Nick se hubiera ido. They were probably in his room. A lo mejor estaban en su cuarto viendo la película. They're probably in the room watching a movie. He should have left. Or he should have called somebody. O hablar a alguien, okay? So he should have done something instead of just letting things happen. Hubiera hecho algo antes que pasara lo que pasó. Okay? If they had sex, will it be consensual? Why? So no, it's not consensual because Nick, he's unsure. He never said yes. Nick nunca dijo que sí, así que no hay permiso. Okay. Okay. I have always said that I wanted to have sex for the first time with somebody I really cared about, so that it will really mean something. So Nick se quería esperar con alguien con quien amaba. He wanted to wait to somebody that he loved, so it can mean to alguien con quien amaba. I just didn't want to do that with her. Nomás no quería hacer nada. I said no. Dije que no. But she kept trying. Okay. Nick said no. He wanted to wait and is uncomfortable. No se sienta a gusto. He's uncomfortable. Okay. Ay, Marina. I'm sorry if you guys are named Marina. It's just an example. Okay. How can you support a friend? Okay. ¿Cómo ayudarás a tu amigo o amiga? All right. So let's say your friend tells you something personal. Listen without judging them. Don't ever judge them. No los juzgues, nomás escúchalos, pero no los juzgues. Believe them. Créeles. Okay? Remind them that it's not their fault. Recuérdales que no es su culpa. Okay? Don't criticize them. No le critiques. Okay? So let's see. Okay. So these two guy friends, they're best friends. They're just friends. Okay, they're just friends. They're just friends. Hold on, I got a chat. All right. Uh, I'll post a video later. Okay, the PowerPoint. So these two friends, they're hold on, guys, the chat. All right. So these two friends, they're just best friends. They're just good friends. They play soccer together or basketball. They like to play sports together. Okay, they're just known each other since kindergarten. So estos dos amigos les gustan, son amigos desde kinder y les gustan jugar deportes juntos. Nomás son amigos, you know. Pero a este amigo, but this friend has a family member that did stuff to him. Okay. So a este amigo tiene un familiar que le hizo algo a su amigo. Okay. So este familiar le hizo algo a este amigo. Okay. There's bad people in this world. Hay gente muy mal en este mundo. Okay. So this guy tells his friend, hey, man, do you know this happened and I don't know what to do. And it's like, I can't take it anymore. I don't know. Okay. So this friend needs help. Okay. So este amigo le confía a este amigo que lo que le pasó, que está pasando en su casa. Y le dice sus problemas y cómo se siente. Quiere ayuda. Okay. So this friend should not criticize them, should not tell them anything bad. Okay. So este amigo no le tiene que criticar, no le tiene que decir nada malo. Okay. So follow their leads and mirror their language. Mirror their language. That means empathy. Empathy. Empathy is when you feel the same feelings that somebody else is feeling because you understand them. Okay? So have empathy empathy as like if he feels sad, he's gonna be like, oh man, he's gonna feel sad for him too. Like, you know what? Let's do something. Let's go talk to let's go talk to somebody. You know, let's get some help. Okay? What you shouldn't do, what this person shouldn't do is like, hey man, I feel really sad, you know, this happened. And it's like, ha 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 ha, you're funny, man. You know you like that. You know you like that. You know. Hmm, that's bad. That's just bad. This person is gonna feel bad. maybe they're going to hurt themselves. Okay. So empathy, when you, if this person feels sad or happy or angry, you feel the same. Okay. That's empathy. Empatía es cuando te sientes igual como esta persona. No nomás le vas a criticar. Okay. Okay. So you guys get empathy? Empathy? Empatía? Empatía? Empathy. So that's empathy, guys. Okay. Encourage them to talk to trusted adults and seek professional. Okay. So talk to somebody. Habla con alguien. Que diles cómo los puedes ayudar. Ayúdales. Help them. Okay. How can you help reduce sexual violence in your community? ¿Cómo puedes reducir la violencia sexual en tu comunidad? Oops. Examples. Aquí está en español. Share info about consent with the people around you. So I'm sharing consent to you. So yo estoy enseñándoles el consentimiento. Okay. So you can do the same with your friends. Saying yes is yes, no is no. Ustedes pueden hacer lo mismo con sus amigos y amigas. Okay. Actively listen and pay attention to signals. So listen and pay attention. Escucha y mira las señales. So if somebody's putting their hood on all the time, they're hiding their bodies, maybe they have bruises all over them, cuts, that's a signal. Si alguien se está escondiendo su cuerpo porque a lo mejor tienen golpes, cortadas, esas son señales. Okay? So look at your friends. Talk to your friends. Hablen con sus amigos. Okay? Is everything good? ¿Todo está bien contigo? Okay? All right. So maybe they cut themselves. And it's not even, probably not even to commit suicide, just to hurt themselves. There's people that cut themselves not to commit suicide, but just to hurt themselves. Hay personas que se cortan o se golpean, no para hacer suicidio, pero para nomás doler, hacerse dolor, okay? Hay personas que hacen eso. So there's people that do that. And maybe there are people that are also go beyond and commit suicide or attempt to commit suicide. Okay? So hay personas que atentan a hacer suicidio. Ayúdenles, por favor. Please help them. Please help your friends. Don't leave them in the dark. Okay? You don't know what they're going through. And you might not understand, but at least try to help. Por a lo mejor no puedes entender a las personas, pero ayúdales, por favor. Traten de ayudarlos. Okay? Report, respect boundaries. So it starts with you. Empieza contigo. Respeta a las demás personas. Okay? Report unsafe situations and crimes. Reporta alguna situación. Model having a firm boundaries. Firm. Be firm. Remember we talked about firm? Firm. Sé firmes con con lo que ustedes quieran. Firmes. Okay? Get involved in community and organizations. Involúcrense en organizaciones. Okay? So be good people, guys. And girls, we need to be good people. There's not a lot of good people in this world, and you should be one of those that are good, you know? You should be a good person. No hay muchas personas buenas en este mundo, pero ustedes por lo menos sí son. Okay? So you guys are good people. All right, guys. So we're done with our almost done. So make sure to talk to somebody you trust, an adult. Hablen con alguien con quien confían, un adulto. Okay? Okay, so why might a person choose not to report a sexual crime to law enforcement? Okay, why might not? So why maybe they're scared? Alguien no reporta un crimen porque tienen miedo. Why might they not tell their trusted adult? ¿Por qué no le dicieran a un adulto que a un adulto? They're scared. Maybe they don't have adults that they trust. Okay, maybe their parents are not people that they really will tell them. So a lo mejor los padres no son alguien con quien les van a decir algo así. You know, what will you, what will your advice be if you witness or experience a sexual crime? ¿Cuál será tu consejo? ¿Cuál será tu consejo a un crimen sexual? So what would be mine for me? So let's say Johnny over here doesn't trust anybody, even not even his parents. He doesn't have a good relationship with his mom he doesn't have a relationship with his dad. But the mom is like, you know. So he doesn't have anybody or friends. Okay, what would Johnny do? Johnny should this is Johnny's friend, Max. Max should tell Johnny, hey, you should go to school. They will help you out. The school will help you, will tell you what to do. So talk to the office ladies, talk to the nurse, talk to a teacher that you trust. Okay, they will tell you what to do. So a Johnny no le confía a nadie, no tiene amigos casi. Sus padres no tiene buenos padres. Pues sí tiene, pero no es como que no. Y este es Max, su amigo, y le di un consejo que vaya a la escuela a decir lo que está pasando. Okay. So that's what I would do. Just tell your friend to go to the school. They will help you out. Don't be scared. Okay. So what would you guys do? I mean, you can also call. There's the numbers that in the PowerPoint. And we're done. Ask questions if you have a question, okay? Next time we will talk about relationships, including behaviors and different types of abuse. Okay, and scenarios, more scenarios. So la otra vamos a ver relaciones, abuso y vamos a hacer un poco más de actuaciones, como dice ahora, ¿ok? Con los marcadores. So remember self-care. Cuídense, cuídense. Draw, hagan dibujos. Practice a new skill. Hagan un habit, ¿cómo se dice? Un skill. I need to practice my Spanish. Una habilidad nueva. Una habilidad nueva. Like sewing clothing. Como coser ropa. Or start a time capsule. I did that when I was a kid. A time capsule. I did a time capsule. I buried something and some other house I lived. I don't know. Somebody's gonna catch that. It's gonna dig that one day. Time capsule. Una cápsula del tiempo. Yo escarbé una vez, enterré una vez una caja de muchas mil cosas. Hace mucho. Ya se me olvidó esa caja. So we are done, guys. Ya acabamos. So the homework is very easy. This one is worth 20 points. Estas son 20 puntos because it's a little bigger than usual. Es un poco más grandes. So this is the video that we saw. If you want to see it, si lo quieren ver en español, lo está en el PowerPoint. Está aquí en el PowerPoint. Miren. Aquí está en español. Okay, aquí le apechuran, si lo quieren ver en español. So it's a question about what is the message of the video. Simple. ¿Cuál es el mensaje del video? Okay, so just read the information and answer the questions. Can men be raped? Yes. Complete sentences and say why. So there's some information here, okay? So this one's worth 20 points. Okay, look, labor trafficking. Labor trafficking, el tráfico de labor. Okay? or sex trafficking. There's a lot of stuff information here. This one's worth 20 points. Estos son 20 puntos. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna do attendance now.